We're back. Okay, we got a lot of things on the map. So let's start from the beginning and work our way around. This place is beautiful though. I have to say. Curious if there's any places that I can go to now that people accept me, quote unquote. Ah, the research center. Nice. 250. We need 250. Then we will have the weapon that we need to take down anybody.
Pathfinder.
I like how we're just looking over her shoulder and looking at the computer. Following items are cleared for immediate shipment to Vault. Has been quarantined pending port captain review. 3 unmarked cases of Marlge bottles. Cast dates unknown. Oh, an Angaran shuttle model. Nice. I'll take that. Like I would just take it. Hello?
When you have a Pathfinder.
Yes.
This is a tremendous honor. I must express my admiration for all you've done. Crossing the void between galaxies. Navigating the Scourge to find Aya. Incredible.
The odds were against us, that's for sure.
Yet here we are. Strangers from different galaxies conversing in friendship. Extraordinary. I am Mariko Darej, Chief Voneron.
A Voneron?
Yeah.
That's very... I don't know what.
Linguistics, not my strength. I am a celestial observer, charting the movements of stars, planets, and the Scourge.
An astronomer?
Astronomer.
You know the safe routes out there?
We deploy satellites that alert us to new hazards and opportunities. But we've lost contact with several key observers. They've simply stopped. I sent a vessel to scan their last known locations, but nothing's been found. Your Tempest is highly advanced. I hoped you could aid our search.
Sure.
Even Pathfinders need a good map. I'll look into it.
I knew you'd understand. I'll provide search nav points. And when I can finally reconcile our charts with fresh satellite data, I'll gladly share all we have.
Nice.
Hello, Pathfinder. How can I help?
Talk to me and give me some lore.
How many planets have you colonized?
When we returned to space after the Scourge, we discovered our civilization had survived on 5 worlds. People from one of those worlds found and settled Aya.
Could there be more Angaran worlds from before the Scourge? Ones you don't know about?
That's one reason we travel the stars, in hope of finding what we've lost.
How long have your people had space travel?
Before the Scourge, we colonized many worlds. Or so we're told.
You don't know for sure?
The Scourge erased all records.
Oh.
Everything became myth, passed
Okay.
down as oral history. We rebuilt our space program only a few hundred years ago.
From
Wow.
Stone Age to Space Age in a few centuries. Impressive.
Yeah.
Nothing will keep us from the stars. Not the Scourge, not Ket. We belong out there.
Have you tracked
How
the
good are your
Scourge?
satellites at watching the Scourge?
They've served us well for many decades. My grandmother led the program that designed them, and my mother tended them before me.
Does the Scourge change shape and direction often?
On an astronomical scale, it's like a fast-moving river. But travel routes generally remain stable for years at a time.
Could your colonies wind up cut off from each other?
Worse than that, if the Scourge engulfs a world, everything on it dies.
Wow.
That's all for now.
Stars and skies protect you.
pretty intense. Just found out. Scourge is no joke. From an astronomer. Learned that out. Who can we talk to? What's up? How's it going? So does anyone have any Mother's Day plans? Play stand. We rose from nothing to touch the stars. And as I said that, I understand that that might not be easy for some. We rose from nothing to touch the stars, made homes on many worlds. Do not mourn what the cat stole from us. Celebrate what still remains. All things reach their end and make way for new life to fill the void. The worlds and people we lose will return in time. Family grows forever. We dedicate this garden to those who are not here with us, but who will return one day. One day return. This place is for them. Yeah, scourges were never a joke, but I didn't fully understand what exactly it could do. And if someone told me, I forgot.
Can't believe I made it. I'm really going to live here. Love it. The stars are beautiful.
Alright, let's talk to this guy.
I'm not selling to aliens.
Jeez. Here it is, that big space cloud tentacle black matter thing in space. Yeah. The cats have felt the power of the resistance. And they know their end is coming. Our victories unfold are only the beginning of what we can achieve. But we can't defeat the enemy without your help. If you're tired of living in fear, if you believe we were meant for something greater than slavery, if you're willing to stand up and fight, you'll find a new family in the resistance. We'll train you to strike back at the cat and reclaim what is ours. The resistance defends the future of all Angara. Join us. Oh hey, here's Vetra.
Doing okay?
Hello.
Who knew saving a respected member of Angaran society would open so many doors? I've been talking to some of their traders, seeing if we can work things out.
I know you like looking for the advantage, but we need to earn their trust first. Don't bargain too hard.
You're the boss.
Put a layer of security between yourself and danger. New clientele is always welcome here. Have a look. I'm sure you'll find something.
Vetra just disappeared.
Can't hurt to be prepared. Maybe you've got something I'm looking for.
If I don't today, I will tomorrow.
350. Look what I found. I did it, you guys. I found it. All right, we need to check something really quickly. And the research development. We need to make sure that we can't just make it. But that looked like pretty good armor. Well, the Scourges. In StarCraft 1, the Scourge. Oh, yes, yes, yes. I need to make sure I can't just build good armor already. I forgot. It's been too long. Skirmisher helmet. Oh geez, he found the sniper armor. Yes, I did. Because, oh, so this is... What's the difference between the two? So, the thing with this is that I have not found uranium yet, but I could probably buy it at the seller immediately. %6% and 8%. I want to make sure 6% and 8% are the highest that we can get. 6% and 8%. 6% and 8%. Oh, wait a minute. Can I just fast travel here?
Invest in your personal protection. Shield.
Okay. Oh, geez, this is cheap. 6% and 8%. Alright, well, we don't need no uranium. Just buy it. We're doing it. We're buying it all. Scrub's probably gonna min-max now instead of playing Fashion Andromeda and Stat Speed. Dude. I've never been about a Fashion Andromeda. I mean, I want this to look good. Because this doesn't change. This doesn't affect my headshot damage.
Put a layer of security between yourself and danger.
Your credits are as good as anyone else's. Don't start any trouble and we're fine.
I can do that.
Good to hear.
Don't tell me she has uranium for very cheap. Okay, good. Now I don't feel bad. Oh man, I thought the Ket armor looked terrible. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it, but...
Vestaran? I was there when you landed. Watched you get escorted through the city.
Bet that was a sight.
You were an unexpected outsider. Not really a laughing matter.
This fruit?
I've never seen fruit like this before. What are these?
Haripo. Sweet with a little bite. Sometimes, if I'm lucky, I have a few kiloa or elmok.
Is fruit scarce here?
In this form, yes. Very expensive. If you buy a Haripo from me, it means you have something to celebrate. It's a luxury, meant to be shared with friends and family.
I'll get moving.
Okay, Ryder.
Something I can do for you?
I'll get moving.
Materials merchant.
They let you pass
Oh,
the
does
gates.
he have Unirum?
It's an honor, and I understand that. I'll be respectful.
All right. Everyone deserves a chance to prove themselves.
Okay, these are mods. Phew. Thought this was gonna have uranium. I don't know. I don't know. Well, that would be selling it, right? Yeah.
Pathfinder.
Double mod extension. This is a mod slots augmentation. You may apply one such augment to a gun during the development process. 2 mod slots. So it's an augmentation that adds 2 mod slots. Gotcha. Anti-armor module. Any like headshot? This might be useful. Buy one such augment to a gun during the development process. Let's buy one. Okay.
Get your raw materials for art, for science, for you.
We might need it when we make the gun. The gun. The best gun in the world. I just need Milky Way points. I really hope I can find 20 Milky Way points somewhere. Oh, here we go. This industrial grade irrigation system provides water and nutrients for plant life. Anything else I can scan? What about... No. I might have to go back to the Nexus and see if I can't scan anything. There. We might head to the Nexus after this. The governor's office.
O'Shea insists on meeting with the council immediately.
She's only just returned from a Ket prison.
Not to mention...
Now, Moshe has never been one for protocol.
More's the pity. Arbiter Renav told me to expect you. I prepared a datapad detailing our laws. Read it
Why do
fully.
you talk so loud now? He was so quiet, now he's not. Charter governing citizens of Aya, revised. Page 1 of 5,983. Can you imagine reading something of that volume? And it's starting. As defined by the first foundations of Aya, this world and all who live on it agree to abide by the laws, customs, and regulations of a civilized society that has existed for centuries on other worlds. These rules of conduct ensure a voice for each family within our society and gives them certain invaluable rights. And then it just goes on for 5,000 pages. Almost 6,000 pages. Right, yeah, 6,000 pages. I can't imagine. I can't imagine reading 6,000 pages. How long would that take to read?
Pathfinder, I'm Enro Bosan, assistant to the governor. As you can
Hey,
imagine,
Sudzo.
your arrival raised concerns from Aya's people.
At least that page looks kind of short. We actually don't know how if that's the length of the page. That could be just an excerpt from the first page. How you doing, Sudzo? As you can imagine, your arrival raised concerns from Aya's people. I don't blame them.
It'll take a long time to trust strangers again.
Which is why they want the Nexus to listen to them. We've set up terminals in the city so people can leave messages for your people on the Nexus.
I've
I'd
read
appreciate
Wheel
if
of
you
Time.
take a look and forward their communications to your people.
Whoa. Why to track? Alright, we will start back from the docks. Yeah, legal document or tech manual? That's just ridiculous. Oh, here we go. Alright. Ket raid on Dar. Resistance scouts on Vold report a Ket attack on Dar. Resolve. Has left the settlement in ruins. Exact casualties are still being calculated. If you are from there or have family, please contact Enra Bosan in the governor's office. Nutrient paste processing breakthrough. Teams researching food processing discovered an improvement to refinery techniques that will yield a 15% increase in caloric values and better preservation of the original ingredients' flavors. Statement from the Moshai. In answer to persistent public inquiries regarding the health and status of Moshai Shefa, she has released the following statement. Thank you to everyone who has expressed concern for my well-being. Rest assured, I am currently hard at work with the Milky Way visitors to eliminate the Ket threat and restore peace to our people. Oh geez. Here we go. Message to the Nexus. Subject, why are you here? What impulse drove your people to cross dark space? What have you come here for? Do you expect... Oh. We can edit the content? Do you expect us to believe you're just explorers who want to live in peace? I think you fled something terrible. I think it might follow you here. No. Questions. Which one of your species actually controls this so-called initiative? Are you even different species or just genetic constructs customized to fill different roles? Why do you all walk on two legs like us? Is it so we'd accept you? What did you look like before you crossed dark space? Subject, keep off Havarl. When I heard you were granted permission to land on Havarl, I filed a complaint with Governor Shi. That world is one of the most sacred places, and it is not for outsiders. Even the Ket keep their distance because they know we'll fight to the death to protect it. Anyone who defiles Savara will face consequences. Share your gifts. You built ships to travel across dark space. Show us how to make them, and let us retrace your path. There are no Ket where you came from. We have a generation facing extinction, but you could help us go where the enemy won't follow. We've suffered enough. Give us hope for a better life. Forward to Nexus unedited. Edit content, then forward. I don't know how the Nexus would react to this. I'm gonna forward it unedited. 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 I hope I don't regret that. Oh, you don't recall that being an option? You played it on the PS4. Interesting. I just don't want to... I don't want to send...
Take home a fresh fruit.
Thank you. I remember the first time I met the Moshai. It was one of the greatest moments of my life. She has done so much for our people. When the rumors began that she'd been caught by the Ket and worse, killed, I lost hope for our future. You restored it. I don't care what anyone says. I believe you came to save us. Subject, go home. This is not your galaxy. You don't belong here. Anyone who thinks you're different from the Ket is a fool. I see you for what you are, and there are many more like me. Subject, none. If you come in peace and friendship... Aura Swap! Guys, if you don't know who Aura Swap is, she's a pretty cool dude. Pretty cool gal. You're a dude. I just called you a dude, Aura. Aura Swoop! You come in peace and friendship. If your hearts are filled with deceit, you will die. That is all you need to know. My name is Vijayka. My family said I could write to you. I've never met an alien before, but I'd like to meet you. I think we can be friends. Spacebar. As established message terminals across city to record personal messages to the Nexus. View the message and pass them on to the Nexus leaders. Yeah, I don't want to edit these. I want them to be legit. Only if they're like all fake. If some of them are true, I'm gonna send them forward. I'm a lady. I know. I said you're a dude. My bad. Yep. Exactly. Exactly, Core. He said, from a logical perspective, altering that stuff, I think, is a dick move. It might disturb trust between Initiative and Angara, since that altercations, I think, will be uncovered somehow. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Don't be deceived by the posturing of Ephra and his resistance. We are not a violent people. We're scientists, inventors, artists, caretakers, and explorers. This is our home, but there is room enough for all of us. For us all. We told the Ket the same thing, but they didn't listen. We hope you do. How you doing, Aura? You have any plans for this weekend? You know what, Aura? I think that's why he's on vacation. Because of Mother's Day. Gotta be it. It's gotta be it. We are playing Horizon Zero Dawn. We have you up on the background. Nice. I pictured it, I put it all together, Aura. It all makes sense. No one will read this. This message will never be read by the Pathfinder, much less reach the Nexus. We're so desperate for allies against the Ket that we're willing to make the same mistake with new aliens. This little stunt by the governor won't change anything. We may as well be screaming into the wind. Oh, good job. I figured it out. Join our fight. You proved you can fight the Ket on Vold. The resistance doesn't impress easily. Stand with us. Together, we will take this war to the enemy's home. We'll make them feel terror. We'll show them despair. We will break the Ket. And when that's done, we'll share the rewards of victory. Yeah, we're not going to be talking about H1, we're not going to be talking about Horizon Zero Dawn here. For sure. Are you at war with each other? We've seen members of your species act with violence, greed, and selfishness. We found evidence of your people attacking and stealing from one another. Why do you hurt each other when only the Ket stand to gain? If our people are slow to trust, it's because we can't understand why some of you seem determined to hurt others. Even the Ket stand united in their cause. Why don't you? We have much to learn. I spent my life wondering what other beings might exist. You people are nothing like what I imagined, and I'm glad for that. Your people. I thought I was long past being surprised in life. My sons and daughters draw pictures of you and ask me all sorts of questions. They want to know everything about you. We hope you feel the same way. There's so much we can teach each other. I believe in our future. Help arrives when you least expect it, and your arrival wasn't expected. You came to Aya wounded and in need, and we didn't welcome you. You went to our other worlds and helped our people overcome terrible challenges with no promise of reward or friendship. You wouldn't do that if there wasn't a goodness at your core. You want to understand and be understood. This is the start of a great alliance. Unedited. For sure. Alright. Let's go here, because that's where we were last time.
Put a layer of security between yourself and danger.
Unused skill points, what? 33 points, oh my goodness. Flamethrower. Assault turret. Incinerate, overload. Jeez, there's a lot of cool stuff. I think I might do tech next.
Must find common. Exaltation affects us all.
Citizens Forum.
Exaltation is just another word for how the Kett kill us. And if you're wrong, if we've been killing for them without realizing it,
I saw a Ket up close when they attacked. It was nothing like our people.
The Kett weaponize their victims to make you hesitate.
and when the Kett begin to exalt your people, what will you do then?
Thank you for that. Insight, Pathfinder. The issue facing us is complex. Come, my friends. Deliberate with me.
I don't know, man. It's hard to talk about. Difficult subject. What's up? And by the way, Aura, scared me. Got sniper ammo or sniper armor, not ammo. Armor.
I volunteered to live in another colony, but the option's terrible.
That's kind of the point, to give others a chance.
Too bad Kadara doesn't play along. Weather's not bad there.
I'll take crappy weather over getting knifed.
What's in here? Ah. What are these doors? Hello. What's the governor?
When I first escorted you through our city, I wasn't sure it was the right thing, but you proved I was wrong to doubt. No, more than that. You didn't have to save the captives from exaltation. I wonder if you realize what that meant to us.
We're here to help. See, guys, it mattered. It mattered.
We're in this together. The initiative wants to help.
I want to believe it. You're so different from the Kett. What can I do for you?
I'm hoping you can get me on Ephra's good side.
If I knew how to do that, my job would be much simpler.
Sometimes it seems like you two don't get along at all. And other times...
He's a brilliant tactician and inspiring leader. We just disagree on what's best for our people. He believes secrecy and isolation keep us safe.
What do you believe?
We can't defeat the Kett alone. And neither can your initiative.
I have a few questions about your culture.
I'm happy to answer them.
Oh, sorry.
Don't take this the wrong way, but this isn't your only city, right?
Not at all. Vold and Havarl both have several large population centers. Aya has numerous residential areas similar to this.
Are these places open for visitors?
In time, perhaps.
Oh, cool.
I've noticed that you, Ephra, and Jal all speak with different accents.
When the Scourge first struck, there were many Angaran worlds. They were separated for centuries. We developed divergent cultures and dialects. Ephra was born on Vold, and Jal is from Havarl.
What about you?
The Kett left my homeworld in ruins. Those who survived were forced to flee. We found a refuge on Aya. My family helped settle this world.
How's the story? I'm loving it so far.
Aya seems important to the Angara.
Welcome,
Aya
Valley
is
of the Wind, by the way.
paradise. This world is a gift. We created the Vassals so everyone could enjoy this place, if only for a short time.
The Vassal?
The time of change. Aya's resources are too limited for our entire population to live here. We each earn the privilege of spending a few years on Aya. When our time is up, we leave to make room for someone new. The cycle repeats throughout our lives.
Will you have to leave?
Someday. For now, Aya needs me.
So I'm about 30%, 35% into the story. So if you don't want spoilers, yeah. I'm enjoying the story. I'm not turned off by animations as a lot of other people were. I really don't care.
Your people revere the Moshai. What did she do to earn that?
After the Scourge, our civilization was in ruins. Those who led the rebuilding were thinkers, experts, and inventors. The Moshai is the greatest scientific mind of our generation. She led us to a new age of technological innovation. When the Ket attacked, she studied their technology, learned their tactics.
You owe your survival to her.
We owe her everything, and we'll do anything to protect her.
So, what do you do for fun around here?
The Tavatan is a popular spot for recreational activity.
Right, but what do you do? Can't work all the time.
Productivity is the best form of relaxation.
It's also a great way to get stressed out.
You sound like my brothers. All 10 of them.
10?
And 8 sisters. They're not allowed to bother me at work.
Ten brothers and 8 sisters. You have a big family.
I've always thought of it as average. How many siblings do you have?
Just one. My sister, Sarah.
What happened to the others?
Our parents only had 2 children. Underachievers.
That sounds relaxing. When my family gets together, the noise is like standing next to our largest waterfall. My mother says I became governor, so people would have to listen to me.
Is she right?
Always.
What's it like being responsible for a whole planet?
I suspect it's like being the Pathfinder. Some days it's a burden. Most of the time, I know I'm where I should be.
How did you become governor? Do your people
They
elect
rope.
leaders by popular vote?
If by vote, you mean argue loudly until one candidate remains, then yes. I got here because I was willing to endure and fight for the obligations that come with my office.
Is there time in your busy schedule to meet someone special?
Everyone is special to me, in their own way.
Not what I meant.
Oh, no, that isn't a priority right now. Someday, maybe.
I sense tension between your government and the Resistance. Who's actually in charge?
Ephra likes giving orders, right until the actual work of running a city starts. The Resistance is good at protecting us from the Ket, but our people need more. I've learned to indulge Ephra's need for control, just often enough to maintain my own.
Why didn't you tell me about Kadara Port when I first arrived?
I assumed you already knew. We didn't realize there was a difference between your exiles and the Initiative.
Fair enough.
As for Venturev, Ephra hid his betrayal from everyone. He'll answer for that.
Thanks for your time.
Ishare, Pathfinder.
So the Angara is a race that is in the Andromeda world. 350. I'm just talking. Can I talk? Oh my gosh. So yeah, the Angara are a race that existed in this place. So kind of like humans, only they're Angara. And the scourge affected all of that. We're not sure what the scourge, the origins of the scourge is, but personal meeting notes of Governor wants to open Southern Valley region to deployment with goal to provide refugees with permanent homes. Believes we're already at risk of overcrowding and harming local ecosystems. Votes to use land strictly for food production. Proposes a compromise solution to construct orbital habitats using Nexus technology. Refugees would rotate between IS surface and orbital habitats using lottery system. Disagrees with accepting initiative help and especially tech. Points out the black hole will make orbital construction projects difficult and may attract notice. Hey, wait, oh. A Wraith Dagger. Popping out of lurk mode. For that D-Knight symbol. Disagrees with points black hole difficult to attract notice of Cat patrols. Final vote delayed to Nova Bav. We need a better home for our people. Vold is fallen, Varl remains unstable, and Aya is too small to support all of us. Is Kadara Port an option? Do we even dare attempt reconciliation? Interesting. Oh. We've read that before. What is this? Did we do everything? Surely not. No, we didn't. Alright, check out this place.
Still sweet. Strong. Can't feel my fingertips. Look at you.
Yeah, this place is beautiful. This is the place that we met on the Angara for the first time. And then we went to their homeworld and then to a military defense place against the Ket, which are the bad guys in this game.
Welcome to the Taverton. Feel free to order a drink, or if you're hungry, we have nutrient paste. Not as exciting as fresh fruit, but you'll like it.
What's in that stuff?
In short, everything. Nearly all the food we grow goes straight into processing. We can feed an entire planet in a single harvest. Even ship some off-world.
If we used your system, we'd never have a food shortage.
If you want, I can send a few samples to your ship. Your people can study it.
The Nexus would love that.
Consider it done.
What does Taviton mean? My translator won't pick it up.
It depends on the context. If it's a person, it means an old friend. If it's a location, like this, it's more a place you could bring someone home to.
What if you need to meet your Taviton at the Taviton?
It's not so hard to understand. I'm sure your language has its quirks.
It does.
Don't get me started. I'd like a drink.
That face. No comment at all.
That's all for now.
We'll come back anytime.
He did not like that at all. Hey, Drac. Can I talk to you?
Pathfinder. Hey, kid.
Real change in tone after that Ket facility. Half the Angara are thankful, half are even more suspicious.
Let's try not to make it worse.
Don't worry about me. They're busy glaring at Cora for some reason.
Oh, the human arc ship launched at the time Mass Effect 2 started? Kinda-ish? Okay. I didn't know that.
Did he ever contact you? No, that man is impervious to flirtation.
Why are the good ones always dense?
I hear he had a thing for the repository's curator. Never went anywhere. She's just as thick.
So, Giles available?
You're hopeless. Where's that shuttle?
Giles got it
So
Myers
glad you're
and
back.
doesn't even know
I'm in
it.
one piece this time.
I was in one piece last time. A little dented, but in one piece.
You hit that wall so hard you had amnesia for 2 weeks.
Technically, I was still in one piece.
The exact timeline hasn't been revealed yet? Oh, okay, my bad. Oh, are you talking? Oh, is that Core? I don't know everything yet. This is just a reminder, this is my first playthrough of Andromeda. So careful with what you talk about, because I don't want to be spoiled. Huh. Marvaro. You just went through the wall there.
I've heard so much about you. Is it true you entered a vault on Eos?
Sure is.
Amazing. I would have liked to see that.
Are you a relic hunter like Avela?
Actually, I started as an engineer. The Most Shy requested my help cracking encryption on a remnant ship she found. Eventually, that led me to the repository. I've been handling data encryption here ever since.
I take it you help run this place.
Nalan and I are Avela's assistants. It's been strange getting used to that.
Why?
Avela's much younger than the previous curator. She has a lot more energy. Sometimes I have to remind her to take a break. She's too passionate for her own good.
See you
I'll
around.
let you get back to it.
Okay. We saw that one. Archaeologists on Havarl recently discovered what they believe are pieces from the oldest structure as yet found on the planet. These fragments were literally uprooted by mutating vegetation rising from an underground cavern. Though the exact cultural nature of this finds remains unknown, teams of researchers have recently established a permanent dig site to search for more clues. First contact with the Ket varied among our homeworlds. While the Ket sought to confuse Havarl with silence, they murdered the ambassador on Vold. They turned our worlds against each other and took advantage of the confusion and chaos. It's important for us all to learn from the moment in history, to be present of a united front in the face of adversity.
Pathfinder?
Currently updating this display to bring you the latest in historical finds. Thank you for your patience. Ruins from Dar Golmal. This fragment is from a wall of the governor's public residence on Vold, which was destroyed by Ket bombardment during the initial invasion. The governor, all staff, and most of her immediate family were all killed in the blast. When Vold stands liberated, this relic will form the cornerstone of a monument to those who gave their lives defending our home. Wow.
I couldn't even get it open. It locked me out.
So I was right. It is Remnant. Oh, you're here. Welcome to my favorite place in the galaxy.
Oh, it's you. I watched you land.
Hope you're not calling me it anymore.
You heard that. I apologize. I was ignorant.
What's your job around here?
Aelin and I help Avela with her studies. I specialize in restoration.
So you make relics look new?
Do as I can. I'm not a miracle worker, no matter what Avela says. She'll praise Ellen and I to anyone who will listen. Never had a supervisor like that before.
I'll leave you to it.
Let's see what does this display stand say. Ket exaltation tool. Until recently, we knew what this was a Ket tool, but didn't understand its purpose. Scholars have recently determined it's used in the exaltation of our people. Though it may be difficult to look at, it's important we learn and understand exaltation to protect ourselves and our loved ones. Garin space helmet. In the time before the Scourge, Angaran pilots wore helmets while covering the vast distances between planets. It's speculated that remnant technology was used in this helmet's construction, attracting the Scourge's attention. This dagger dates back nearly 4 centuries to the time just after the Scourge disappeared. Faced with a technological dark age, our ancient ancestors learned to fight and hunt without the use of advanced weaponry. Mother, you wouldn't believe all that's happened since Pathfinder Ryder landed on Aya. I'm sure you know about the Moshai's rescue, but I suspect you've only heard the original version. Ephraim and his resistance like to claim credit for bringing her home, but I know for a fact that they never could have accomplished it without the Pathfinder. People fear these new aliens will turn out to be like the cat. Don't listen to them. I feel in my spirit they've come to help. And you know I'm always right about these things. I wish you could see some of the interesting relics we found on Havarl and elsewhere. I'll bring images next time I visit. Also, I'm not seeing A2 anymore. It was nothing particular that ended things. We're just too different. Don't worry, my work still brings me all the happiness I need. Can I look at all the exhibits? I think so. Talk to everybody in here. Did we look at these? I don't think we did. Though we know a little about our pre-scourged ancestors, evidence points to a grand multi-planet society with sophisticated technology. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna. So our resident Mass Effect Andromeda initiative, Baltri Fede has been in chat, and we are going to I'm gonna mod him for right now for the duration of this flight of Andromeda. So that's okay, Core Dragon, you're fine. Just be careful what you say. Though we have no way of knowing for sure, most scholars say next. Though we don't know much about the Remnant or its creators, we've determined the Remnant were present in Helios long before our people. The Remnant's purpose appears to be in the same as planetary vaults, to transform a world into a thriving, beautiful paradise. Before the arrival of Pathfinder Ryder in Revolution 826, modern attempts to interact with the Remnant had been unsuccessful, but we've been able to coexist with them peacefully here on Aya. Nice. I promise to swing my sword with justice. Alright, check out the map. Great justice and furious. I don't think it'd be anger. 350 doesn't strike me as someone who gets angry too much. I just want to make sure we covered our bases over here. Nice.
No entering the med center until you're clean.
How do I decontaminate?
Ion console. Touch the start pad, it does the rest.
Oh.
Sam, is this thing safe?
Yes. The slight ringing in your ears is nothing to worry about.
Very reassuring.
I assume you're the human everyone's buzzing about. If you're looking for treatment, I'm afraid I don't know enough about human physiology to be much help. Unless you can make use of the ion beds.
If Jarl takes a hit on my watch, my doctor needs to know how to treat him. Can you point me to resources she can use to learn your methods?
So you're considering all possibilities. Jarl is in good hands. I have medical journals on treating Angaran injuries and preventing complications. You're welcome to upload them to your ship's doctor for study.
Is there something special about the beds here?
They're filled with a negatively charged ion gel. The gel works with our natural electricity to speed recovery.
Think it'd work on other species?
Without bioelectricity, it would be of small benefit, but it might reduce pain.
So you guys are electrically charged?
Our bodies produce a store of electricity that we can dispel in a surge of energy. We use it for short-range communication, healing, even combat. I admit, I was surprised to learn your kind doesn't have that ability.
Some of us are biotic. It's similar. Kinda.
I would be interested to study biotics.
I'll get moving.
Ishari. Are you getting enough sunlight?
Plenty.
And the ion bed? They've calibrated it.
Everything is fine, Taoshe. Stop worrying.
Same thing. I mean, it's got different numbers. But it's just copy pasta. That's all I see. I see copy pasta. Hello? What are you guarding? What's right here? Resistance head. Oh, hey, Cora.
Good to see you. Wish I could join in down there. I could use a workout.
Focus. That's how to harness your ability in combat. What we're doing right now is nothing like a battlefield. Before you go into the field, you need to attain focus without thinking about it. Again.
Oh, we get to watch this? Oh, Jesus, lagging.
Kefra's letting
Stop
me
lagging.
record a few of these training sessions. Just a few. But the Angara have some smart tactics. Now I get how they've held out against the Kett.
Stop lagging, I wanna watch. $350. Yes. I have another mod in the rank. Oh, Ghost Stalker. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. So congrats on getting the Bits Trumpet a little late. Oh, thank you, Ghost. Do you speak Kappa and mod? I dare you a double dog
Well
here.
done. Much better, everyone. Keep that going. 10 more, just like that.
That was cool. Alright, talk to Cora.
Getting lots of stares. Reminds me of being on Thessia for Asari commando training. We're the aliens.
Got any tips on navigating an alien society?
Be yourself, but your best self. Listen, and be polite about scanning your food. Though that's good advice in general. I saw a few Angara crying on my way here. Wonder if they heard about exaltation. I wanted to stop and say something, but what can you say?
I had to throw some your way before bed. Thank you so much for stopping in, Ghost. Just dropped some bits on me and just Thank you so much. What's that sound?
You know the drill.
I walk away for 1 minute, 350 is mod.
Starting to wish I'd brought a chair. Spectacular, isn't it? Lies the kind of world we dreamed of. We're lucky the Angara are welcoming us.
Quartermaster. Oh, nice. You can buy guns here, I'm assuming. Well, I need someone who has the knowledge of Andromeda.
Pathfinder, Ephra cleared you to purchase weapons. Over my objections.
Because I'll be streaming this for about 4 months. At the rate that I'm going, I think. I might be exaggerating, but that's based off of how long it took Girthang to do it, then divided by how often I do it.
Anything I buy will be used to fight Cat.
You fight our enemy, but you're not one of us. Remember that.
Rude. AR assault rifle. Really depends on how much you do. It took me 92 hours for all missions. Well, we shall see. You can do it much quicker, but that's skipping everything. Okay. And I haven't skipped a lot. I've worked on a lot of it. And I've gone through, I've skipped a little bit of it, but not all of it. Oh geez, we were supposed to take a break. Whoops. Oh gosh, I got distracted. See you in a bit.